Yes. Let's get started. See who's first. Oh my god, I got like... Oh my god, how bad was the FPS just then? Goodness gracious. Holy moly. Let's get this sent over to the Discord server. There we go. Meanwhile, Cookie is first. Congratulations, you've made it. You get some. Something. Damien, hello. Rawr. Rawr is right. Jump into my swimming pool. Demon Slayer. A whole anime just jumped into the chat. I can't believe it. How's it going, guys? I went to we did a little bit of stuff last time. We worked on, you know, the mini golf course, and then we talked about a lot of stuff here on Punnytown and things about Punnytown and stuff. I want to work on a little bit of what I was doing towards the end of that last live stream, which was redesigning main map locations. So let me try to get... Actually, let me just grab it from Discord, because I'm pretty sure it was posted somewhere. Was it in general announcements? It wasn't in this. Was it in this? Current maps. It was. Cool. How about that? They released a new current map for all of the locations. So I'm gonna save this real quick. Save that right there. Just like that. And I'm gonna open it up and we're gonna take a look at it. I just realized I don't know where it saved it to. Oh shit. Oh, it saved it under temp. And right here. I have a folder that's just temporary things. There we go. No demons here, I promise. Vanishes. Not you vanishing. Yeah, it's super high definition and everything. They released a new one. It's pretty good. Bro, I feel sad that no one's watching, but I got an idea that you might like. I'll promote this stream on servers. Oh, okay. Thank you. That's always fine by me. Anyway, we redid this, like, fountain area. Right over here. We've already done the swimming pool, but some of that from older videos. Here is the improved version here. I think it looks much better, genuinely. I think it's really good. Right? Much better than this. This is now this, and I think that's great. We did that towards the end of the live stream. There were a couple of other things that I wanted to redesign too, though, such as this patio area right here. This patio area. And that's what I did that last night off stream. I'm so happy because I found the manhwa. I read and finished 30 chapters in 2 hours, like extremely hyperfixed on the story. It's so good. I don't know what that is. Oh, the manga? Is that what you mean? Are you saying the manga, the Demon Slayer manga or something? Anyway, that patio area turned into this. You can kind of get in here. I need to fix that. But that's what I did with the patio area. I think it looks a little bit better, honestly. I think it genuinely does look a little bit better. There are a couple of things that I might tweak on it. But yeah, because like, for example, this, like, I don't think... That should probably be, like, on the end, maybe, or something. I don't know. What do you guys think of, like... Oh, it's manga, but in Korea. Oh, okay. Alright. That makes sense. I was confused what you meant by that. I think this looks pretty good. There is other areas that I want to do, too, though. Like, again... This area right here, it's underneath the swimming pool on the main map. This area, I want to redo this area. I want this to look completely different, because right now it's like, what is this area even trying to be? Because you just got random coconuts on random tables. These are just two tables pushed next to each other, and they hid the fact that it's two tables pushed together by putting a coconut there. So like, It's not, it's just overall not a good area. It really needs to be redesigned. There's also a cookie table here for some reason. Why is there cookies here? I don't think I ever noticed that before. Why are there cookies in this spot? That is so random. That is extremely random. So I want to redesign this. We'll probably do this on stream. And then there was another area that I wanted to redo. Possibly the flower pen, because the flower pen just isn't super great. It'd be cool to have like a food stand at the beach. That's what I always kind of wanted this to be, is like a smoothie bar or something to that extent, right? Did you see? Oh yes, hello, hello. I'm getting whispers. Huh. I bested you today. So we'll redesign that. We'll probably do something with the flower pen because it's pretty much lacking. Like during, at least at the very least, it needs to be something when it's not like spring or something, because it's usually just full of flowers and it's nothing. You know what I'm saying? So it needs to be fixed. I might redo the this jack-o'-lantern fox, this jack-o'-lantern fenced-in area here, because it's really bad. I already redesigned the other pumpkin patch, but it's a strawberry patch now, so it doesn't matter anyway. And I might redo something like this area, or try to come up with something to put in this area here, because right now it's lacking in those regards. But for now, let's take a look at this. We'll try to... I need to erase something, essentially, for it to fit on here, because right now it doesn't fit. This, though, is pretty good. I'm going to make a video on all these, like, reimaginings and stuff. But this, I really like this. You have, like, a little fire pit thing here. I don't know if I should have, like, a parasol... Oh, whoops, that's so wrong. I don't know if I should have, like, a parasol or something, like, right here. It kind of feels like it should, but I don't know. I don't know how to feel about it. Let me know what you guys think. I just embarrassed myself on Pictionary and used your stream as an excuse to leave. Oh my god. Have a Mubarak Thursday and Friday, guys? I don't know what that means. Majuska, hello. Welcome to the stream. So I need to kill something on this map, and I think I'm gonna kill probably this jack-o'-lantern farm up here, because, well, I'm not gonna do that. Let's get rid of the barrel storage area. We're gonna get rid of it. I gotta erase all of this. Otherwise, I'm not gonna be able to fit the other stuff that I wanted to do here. RIP this place, guys. RIP. This place is gone forever. I have a request. Can I join your party? No, I'm building stuff for a video, basically. Whoops. There we go. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and make all of this grass as well. Hide my chat here. Need help erasing? Nope, it's gone. It's gone now. Might do laser tag today, but Sunday I'm going to Comic-Con. Yo, that sounds like fun, bro. Laser tag. I've always wanted to do like a proper laser tag thing. I need to now figure out exactly how big this space is by using the bamboo benches as my reference. Can you do this rap? Nothing to us. I can't rap. I don't know how to rap. I need help erasing that Pictionary game from my memory. Shaking my head. Use this to erase your memory. There's one of these, and then 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 one of these. That's roughly how big this space is. I really would like to get an exact measurement, and it does look like I might be able to measure it by using this sand as a reference point. So this grass right here is 1. Actually, the fence is really good too, because counting the space between the posts is, each of those is like 1 tile. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's at least 9 across. So let me get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Did I do that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep, that's right. And then it goes down, I think, Lord have mercy. It goes down just 1 on both sides. I don't know what that word means though. I have no context for this. Didn't you have a browser extension that showed tiles? No, I don't. Can you do a quick Q&A? I can answer questions if you want to. debating if I want to wear my Ren gear. You should, if you're going to go to like a Comic-Con type thing. So that's 1 tile down. And then there's a tile here, so that's 2. And then 3 for here, 4 for here, and then 5 before you get to that. So this needs to go down 5 tiles at the very least. I think. Let me redo that again. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I need to go 4. But I need, if I count, whoops. If I count this space, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then this is right here. So this is how we can get a really good rough estimate. I probably could make it a little bit easier to get the exact measurements and everything, but we're gonna do this just like this. Let's get, well, this is mostly dirt. There's a little bit of sand in there. I can actually match the sand perfectly, I think. Oh, I think I could. 2. Yeah, because it's literally just that. That's an exact copy of the sand. I need to do the grass because there's grass right here. Interesting. The grass actually does stop at the last tile. Interesting. And then this goes down, down. And then all of this is dirt. This also seems to go... Nope, it doesn't actually. Like this. So this is roughly the space I'm working with. I'll do a little bit more underneath because I'll probably do something with that. This is roughly what I'm working with. It's a little bit more differently spaced, but I'm going to remove these and like probably do something completely different with this area anyway, so it doesn't matter. When are you planning on your next... When are you planning your next vid? What's your age? I release a video every single Monday and Friday right now. Every now and then, like on a Wednesday, I'll throw in a video, like a short or something like that. But the main schedule is like Monday and Friday. So tomorrow, technically, like tomorrow, like in 12 hours or something like that. Whatever 10 o'clock CST is tomorrow is when the next video is coming out. What you can doing Ponytown? What you can doing Ponytown? I don't know what you mean by that. Are you copying the Ponytown areas? I'm redoing the Ponytown areas because this area right here, look how bad this is. What is this? Why are there coconuts everywhere? Why is there a cookie table? What? This should not be here. This looks so misplaced. What's going on? And the swimming pool's so bad too. I've already redone some of those. I've done them for a different video. I'm remaking these areas for a new one. Taylor, hello, welcome to the stream. It's 1 over here. If that's what time it is for you, then it's the same. It's the same time for me. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They have 2 tables here, and they just hid the fact that it's 2 tables by putting this coconut here and then putting a coconut drink here. Because with the coconut drink there, you can't see this line right here. That's so crazy that they did that. That's another reason why this area needs to be redone. Those coconuts are my precious children. Well, don't worry. There's still going to be coconuts here. What I'm thinking is, instead of a fence, this should probably... Well, I think I'm going to have a fence in the middle. I need to figure out where the middle is exactly. But I want to do like a wall here, basically. I'm going to use stone for now. But I might replace it with something else. And I want the middle to be fences, I think. Maybe. That looks kind of weird, actually. Let's remove that. I might use one of these fences in combination with it. Maybe. Does that look okay? That looks kind of rough. Previous, not precious. Yeah, you're right. It looks so bad, but you were making new ones. Yeah, it's not actually gonna happen. It's not actually gonna change in the game, though. I'm so used to being called Cookie and would be confused sometimes. I don't know why. I don't know why there's a cookie thing there. Can you give me a hunch about how / what video I can make? Like suggestions and stuff? I do feel like this needs to be like something different. Maybe these can be tall walls. Like that. And then this one's just a shorter wall. Whoops, that was auto, not short. That way you get like the window here. I feel like there should be a window here. Totally unrelated to anything and random number. Trust 28. 28, I can't believe it. What a number. Man, I really don't know what to do with this. I'm kind of not 100% sure about the walls now. Definitely not that colored wall for sure. By the way, brother, how are you today? I'm doing fine. Oh, I know exactly what to do. We'll use, oh wait, no, I gotta change the color of this to blue. This is a nice blue. This right here would be really, this would go so hard, I think. All right, I gotta go bug Aaron. Why? Getting random text messages and stuff. Man, I don't know. There is a swimming pool like right above this, so I might try to work off of that a little bit and try to make it relating to that. Hello, Cherry. Is that how you say that? Welcome to the stream. I think I'm gonna do these combined, like so. Is that a good? Scared the hell out of me. Merry happy commitment time. Thank you, Andrew, for the €5 donation. Commitment time. But yeah, I think €5 the correct thing from there. That is $6 American. That's almost 666 actually, according to YouTube. I do actually have rewards and perks and stuff for donations. So since you donated, I guess I'll go ahead and say them. You get your name as part of the canvas. That's going to be part of the actual wedding. So I'll put Andrew Farrow on there or something like that. And also, you get to change my Discord profile picture for a day. So if you want to change my Discord profile picture, you can message me on Discord at DannyBallSub or like on Blue Sky at DannyBallSub or something. But at $10, that you get to make a post on my Blue Sky, and I'll also draw your pony for $10 as well. $15, you get invited to a virtual one that we're gonna do. Those are pounds. What do you mean? Listen, I'm really stupid. $20 or more, I'll add you in Ponytown. And there's also milestones we're trying to reach too. So 400 cooking live stream, 500 is the fiance Q&A, and then 1,000 we're gonna be doing a 24-hour live stream. The 24-hour live stream is cooking. I'm gonna be cooked if that happens, I think. Cherry, guys, I love y'all. Thank you. Close enough, haha. Yeah, it's close enough. Euro is the whatever. It's not a big deal. I got it slightly wrong. It doesn't matter. So I'm gonna have to. I might have to put something in the middle just to make this not look weird. I'm trying to come up with like a shelf here, basically. Because there's no like. It would be nice if, like how we have the bench seats, we had like a bamboo seat or something, but we don't have any kind of bamboo stuff at all. Such a shame, honestly. Where is Bride? She's in the other room right now. Man, maybe these aren't the way to go. Oh, wait, hang on. I can use actual tables. These tables I can't use. I don't think anything layers on these. Yeah, nothing is gonna layer on that. Alright. So I can't use those. I have to use like regular tables. So like log tables, perhaps? That seems kind of thick for what I want to do, though. Let me type in table and just look through all the tables. Oh, not at work? No, she's home from work right now. I gotta go. Bye. All right, bye, Cherry. Have a great year. I'll not see you for a year, I guess. I used the medium study tables at the other area. Maybe I can use them here. Kind of do a similar thing that I did there, but here. Here we go. I'm sure that'll work itself out. Hey, that's perfect. Wow, these are so cool. Basic tables. I would love one of those. So they got like, there is a setup like food and things like that. I wonder if, what the hell are they called? I don't know what they're called. I have to look in here to see them. Send food to stores. I got this nasty scab on my leg. Damn, that's crazy. Your youngest cat didn't like the sound of a window cleaning. and bit the crap out of me. I can't believe it, guys. I can't believe it. I could throw some of these down instead of having that table there. I could just put this here. Like that. Give it that vibe, you know what I'm saying? I would love to see, they have like a treasure chest over here, and I think it's meant to be a treasure chest, because in the ad for like on the like images on the app show them pretending that this is a treasure and stuff like that. And they do have like a shipwreck type situation going on up here. It's got like half an inch of purple bruising. Damn, bro, that's terrible. Maybe you should see a doctor. I'm happy for you. Have a good family, you and wife. Thank you. This is also, I think, referred to as almost like a pirate's cove, because there's usually bones and stuff up here during Halloween. So you got kind of a pirate thing here, but it's like a shipwreck. I think what could be cool for this location that we're redoing, where all the coconuts and stuff are, like this area here. What if we had it be a giant ship or something? What if we did that? That could be good, maybe. Hello, Teeth Puppy. Welcome to the stream. So if I'm gonna do that, then I need this to be... I almost need another wall right here. And also, they probably should be made out of wood or something. I don't think a doctor would help. I don't think it's infected or anything. Perhaps. Which is your main pony Sona, and can I make fun of you? You can. I can get you images right now on stream. Hang on. If you're in my Discord server, you can just go to the fan art channel and check pinned stuff, and you can see it there. But here is Birthmark's ref. He's got 2 horns. It's very important. He has 2 horns. And here's Skella. Here's the other one. Cutie mark is scratched off, and it's different on both sides, so it doesn't necessarily matter if you get the cutie mark properly, because it's not even a cutie mark anyway. But her left ear is messed up, and her right ear is not. So it's important that the right ear is not damaged. The left one is. So that's the two of my main characters. I think also, again, we're trying to make this like a pirate ship or something, right? Which one is better, Minecraft or Ponytown? If I'm being straight honest with you, Minecraft is probably better. I've done better things and more things in Ponytown, but Minecraft is just kind of just better. It's really nice of you to put me on the canvas. I hope you have a great wedding. Well, thank you for the donation. I mean, that's all it is. Donation. Which one is better? I'll make Birthmark. Yeah, Birthmark is probably easier to draw. I have no idea though. Should I do it like this? Because I feel like having it closed off like this just, I don't know. I feel like it doesn't work if it's closed off, if that makes sense. But I do want it to be kind of like that ship feel. At the same time though, like, this wall doesn't match that, so I probably should have it match. Hang on, wait. Let's make that tall right here. There we go. I think that's good. It kind of it feels pirate shippy. So let's get some wood tiles in here now. We'll mix in some tiles, but first I want to do this just to kind of get that filled in completely first. Next, we'll put a couple of these down, and then 1 or 2 of these down, and then we'll get some of these. Mix in some of these, all that kind of stuff, right? Now it's like a pirate ship. Trying to get these just right. I think that looks good. Second thing is there's no reason for there to be 3 seats here, especially if we are changing this up. So we're going to put 2 of these together like this. Well, I guess we could put a 3rd one here. Let me get Does this have random versions of itself? I'm pretty sure it does. It does. Oh, but all it is kind of like technically a rotation, so it doesn't even matter. I'll put one here in the middle that doesn't have the cushions on it, I guess. Sunshine noises. Oh, can you hear him right now? You should divide it and make it a doorway. Oh, like right here. I could do a doorway. Oh yeah, you're right. I probably could do that. Add butter. I'm trying to think about the logistics of like how it currently is and compare it to that. I think I might close off the left side just because it will add to the pirate ship look, right? Yeah, that's fine. Well, let's do a little bit of that. There we go. That's fine. That's fine. It closes it off, and it kind of makes it look like, yeah, this is a pirate ship. I think obviously if they were to do this, they could do it much better because they're the developers. They could just use custom sprites. They could make this an actual ship that you can walk inside of and stuff. So that'd make a lot of sense. Add butter. The closest thing I have to butter is pepper. This is the closest thing I have to butter, I think. I think that's got to be the closest thing to butter in the game. That looks cool. Thank you. We're just barely getting started here. I want some windows on this, and I think the windows would probably be like actually hollow, like if it was like done by the developers. We'll do rounded windows. That way, it's like where cannons would sit through and just pew, 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 or something. It's a reference, if I remember. Sounds like it. Are you kind of sad by the way your voice is so calming? What do you mean by that? What does that mean? Am I sad because my voice is calming? But a dog. The dog with the butter on it. Yeah, it's probably that, or it's probably the reference to the that one cooking channel that's just like goes super crazy with the recipes halfway through. And he just goes add butter, add butter, add butter. Is there a smaller round window? I don't think there is. But I would imagine these would be like little small black holes up here where you can actually see through it, and it's like where cannons would go if it was a ship, right? So we need all kinds of storage items in here because we need storage here, obviously. Kate Fox, hello, welcome to the stream. How to basic? Is that what it is? I don't actually know. I don't think I've ever actually watched one of his videos legitimately before. This would also, like, having it be a pirate ship also makes the cookies make a little bit more sense. Just a little bit, not completely, but it makes it make a little bit more sense. So instead of it just being like food storage stuff up here, I want it to be kind of like something you could argue is treasure, right? Oh, there was a question mark? I mean, you're calming too, and you seems to be sad. Doesn't How To Basic just smash a bunch of eggs on it usually? They usually throw a bunch of stuff on stuff. I think. Drink barrels. I want some drink barrels right here. Again, if this was like an actual development thing, these would actually fit on here because you could just actually make them fit, but for some reason, that is kind of strange. I can't do that on both sides. I'll do this one over here then. No, the right side is layered differently. RIP. Well, we'll just leave it like that for now. I might get rid of these two tables then. Move this up. Maybe move it down a little bit. Have some closed barrels back here. I don't know, because that makes it look like it's... That makes it look like it is not meant to be placed there. I'm more used to making extremely gimmick-based builds. Put it on a higher speed, it should catch up. The stream for me is so delayed. Yeah, that's probably why it is. Actually, let's see. Probably a coal box. Does a coal box make sense for... No, because that would be more of a train thing. Pirate ships don't have coal, right? We can have like a couple of buckets of water like in a corner somewhere, so it's like, oh shit, they're leaking and they're collecting water. This could even be a chance for them to finally use the raindrop effect item, and they could put it inside the barrel so it actually looks like it would be leaking. Although, wait a minute, that doesn't make any sense anyway, because this is a ship that's on land. I might try to recreate a couple of talk sprites from off today. I gotta go, it's 1 a.m. Oh, alright, well, see you around then. Have a good night. It could if you pretended they're cannonballs. Pretend what's a cannonball? Oh, the coal, the charcoal. Yeah, that's not a bad idea. I might do that actually. I'll put this here and then put these right here. And then I'll have this here. Actually, let's make that a different bag because I think there's a smaller one. There is. Little pouches. Which you still cannot pick up for some reason. I really don't know why you can't pick these up. You should be able to. But the game says no. So with this being like a closed bag, like the player technically has no idea what it actually is. We could have like crystals in here somewhere too, just to be like, oh, they're collecting crystals. Wait, can you not rotate the crate? Oh, wow, you can't. Can you do that the little one? I feel like I remember being able to rotate this. What the hell? I might just be losing my mind. So I want it to be kind of like, yippee, Riva idea appreciated. Oh man, I reconnected. Okay. Let's see what else. It needs to be kind of like, touristy still, because it's like, it's on land. It's not an actual pirate ship, technically. Like, technically it's not, because it's on land next to the beach, but still on land nonetheless. See, it's just right here. Imagine this whole area is a pirate ship now. Yeah, you can't rotate them. I thought you could. I swear I remember being able to rotate this so that the planks would be facing, you know, horizontally instead of vertically. But apparently you can't. You can in the lockboxes and stuff. I'll throw in a lockbox somewhere, maybe. Well, the lockbox doesn't necessarily work for this. I swear you can rotate. I thought you could! Amanda, hello, welcome to the stream. I'm trying to think about what else. Ropes would make a lot of sense to be in here, so we'll have like a rope rack over here, and we'll throw in some rope on the floor. This cannot be rotated either, so we'll just do a couple of stacks like this, so it looks like it's just one big coil of rope. Next up, an anvil wouldn't make too much sense in here, neither would like the furnace or the bellows. And a cauldron wouldn't make sense either. I'm trying to think about what would in terms of tools. I would say a shovel for the charcoal, but we're pretending that that's cannonballs, so that wouldn't work either. I don't think any of these tools would work for that. Thank you so much for the idea of speeding it up. It's still kind of delayed, but whatever. It's always going to be delayed no matter what, because that's just how streams are. So we could put some bamboo tables here and here. Symmetry and all that. Torch. Get some of these. I thought it said better. I thought it said batter. The off obsession is getting to me. I don't know what? The off obsession. Oh wow, the color for this is just completely wrong. Yeah, that's just a completely wrong color for this. The brown one's kind of accurate, but the that is not the right color at all. That's like an orangish brown, and that's just straight up like yellow. What the hell? I never noticed that before. Is it like that for both? Yeah, it's like that for both. That's not good. I'll put torch. Oh yeah, you know what? Let's put torches on both sides of this. I do want to make them bamboo instead of these. Let's get rid of these. I'm gonna put these on both sides. Oh, that's so cool. I like that. I think that's awesome. We could put one of these tables up here. Wonderful Ponytown devs. Beautiful. There's nothing on Danny's stream. Is there nothing on my stream right now? What do you mean? I'm confused. I don't know if the crystals are a super great idea or not. What else do they really have over here? They have coconut drinks and stuff, fruit, and that's basically it. Besides the random cookie table, we're not keeping that cookie table. No matter what. You can't convince me. I'm not keeping the cookie table. Let's get the palm. Let's get a palm tree. We'll put it like right here somewhere. Let's oh, it's got to be rotated. Not random. There we go. I'll put one there. And I'll put one in such a way that it looks like it's coming out of the ship a little bit. Or would the other one be better for that? I think this one would be better for that. Oh, well, maybe not. Because it's still not really... You can still see it there. I mean, that doesn't look too bad, though. It kind of looks like it could be, like, naturally occurring. Random cookie table, but it bugs me so much now. I never noticed it was there. Why is it there? It does not need to be there at all. We have hammocks and stuff now, so I think it would make sense to have a hammock spot somewhere near this, or at least somewhere on the beach, if that makes sense. So I might have it be, like, right here, even. Something. I feel like it makes sense for a hammock to be in here. You can't rotate this. I thought there is diagonally ones, I think, but it's not in the game. I think it's only on the island, on the main map. Unless I'm thinking of the event servers. I feel like it would make sense to have like a hammock in the corner or some kind of fish net thing up there. So let's try to make that with rope. Let's try to make that with rope. I'm gonna do like that, I guess. Plus this, plus some of these. Oh yeah, see that's working great. It kind of gives spiderweb vibes a little bit, but you know what? That looks pretty good. It'd be cool to put the tree behind the walls to make it look like roof leaves. I was thinking of that, but at the same time, like I'm still trying to think like how. I'm trying to think about how it would be if I was actually making it on the island rather than doing that. Like that would technically work if I just did that over all the way across. The shadow is one problem. Yeah, the shadow is already one problem. But the second problem is if you came behind here, which you totally can do, it would very you could very clearly see the palm trees and stuff, and it would just look really weird. I like how the windows look like boat portholes. Yeah, that's exactly the point. Cinnamon roll comes back. Welcome back. Do you think the do I need more ropes here? I could use some of these and have like hanging bits. Like that maybe. I don't think this tassel's gonna work. What else can I hang up there? Because it needs something up there. Let's go back to walls. I could put like a bat there. No. Well, for Halloween, they probably would have like hanging bats up here or something, right? So that wouldn't be too far off. We could have letters and stuff, maybe? What can we do? Name tags. I can't think of anything that would fit there. Nothing even... I can't even bring anything that high anyway. A clock wouldn't make any sense up there. Yeah, no, I can't even get anything up that high at all. But if this was... if this was a developer situation, I could just make my own sprite that would be like... What are those exactly? Like weird glass ball things up there in the corner on the nets. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? Let me look up ship inside inside pirate ship something inside a pirate ship. I'm gonna look up that as like reference images and stuff. It's like some kind of weird thing. Let me look up like glass balls pirate. Ah, see, here's exactly what I'm thinking of. Right here. It's called the glass float, apparently. It's right here. These things. It looks like this. That's what I'm trying. That's what would be up here, I think. If I was like the developer, I would also put a cannon right here, I think, pointing out this window. I think that would be really cool. It'd be nice. I need to find out like what I can put there to kind of symbolize that, to like represent the cannon. So I need something for that. And the first thing that came to mind was the furnace and the anvil, but neither of those are going to work. Indoor. I'm sure there's something. Like this could almost work if I could make it vertical, but I can't. I might put a water pump over here anyway, because it makes sense for one of those to be on the beach. Let's see. How the hell do you... You know what I'm going to do right now? 20 town cannon? Is a cannon with 2 ends? I want to say it is. Cannons. Well, I'm seeing different weapons and stuff, but I'm not seeing where anyone's ever made it. Not on Google Images, anyway. Yep, and that's the end of it. Alright, well, I don't see anything on Google Images, so I'm not going to find it, probably. I'm sure it's possible to make one. Sorry if I don't chat, I'm making something. Cannon is lore, cannon is boom. Yeah, I thought so. I could try to use, like, these stone pillars here or something. And then, like, that. That's gonna look too weird. It's also not the right color. Maybe that's what I should be looking for, is black objects. You know what? I think I remember seeing something similar to this, and they used inkwells. So I could try to use inkwells as the cannon. That just looks really bad. I need like something I can use for like wheels. I don't think I can do this. Let me go to all objects here. I might just put like an object there or something and just say like in the video, for example, like. Also, why did it do that when I... Oh, interesting. When you switch objects, it jumps to the object that you had. Like when you switch tools, it makes the build menus jump to where you were at. Interesting. I've never noticed that before. That's very interesting. Funny enough, that build I'm making uses a lot of inkwells. Interesting. Interesting indeed. Yeah, I might just put something here that's like this and just say in the video, like replace it with a cannon and be like, this is where a cannon would go. If I add one. Because I don't know. A log, perhaps? A log might be good enough to kind of depict what I'm trying to say. I don't know. Does that work? And then I could... I don't know. I kind of feel like I should use this somewhere. I could put it like on the side there. And you know what else? Let's get some stone. Just like that. We're gonna get an icicle. Oh wait, nope, that was right. Doesn't matter anyway, I got it anyway. That might not be the right one. I might want to use this one. Move that. No. Whoops. This is definitely the way to go. I'll just do it like this. That way it looks like it's dripping. You know what I'm saying? We got a dripping faucet there now. I do feel there was something else like an onion or something I could use for like the drain. This is a drain. Oh, the inkwell probably would go good for the drain. Maybe. Ingot. Now we just surround the whole thing in ingots, and it looks really good. Trust. Just trust me, it will. You gotta believe. Gotta believe, chat. Gotta believe. Maybe it shouldn't be thin ingots. Maybe I should use different ones. No, that looks fine. Ingot, ingot, ingot. There we go. That doesn't look too bad. That's where you can go to like wash your hooves after being in the ocean or something, or like after being in the sand and everything. I was looking for the name, but what about a cauldron for the cannon? I have something to hide the woods. Yeah, it is called the cauldron. If you're thinking of this thing, I could do that, and then maybe honestly the ingots would probably cover that too. Actually, yeah, they do. Oh, but they don't seem to cover it all the way around though, so that won't work. I just realized the round ingots would probably be good for cannonballs too, but they're kind of small. What can I use to cover up that? I see your vision here though, because it is kind of like looking into the barrel of a cannon a little bit, but otherwise I have no idea. So anyway, let's have this come up like this. We'll pull it back a little bit. Now you can come up here and you can get your fruits and stuff from the captain, right? Let's get a fruit box. I'm gonna put it back here. And honestly, that's kind of the only fruit that would make sense back here. Like a fruit box, I mean. It's the only thing that makes sense. I probably shouldn't put it all the way back there either. But it kind of does look good there. What other food and stuff should I put back here? Anything else at all? A barrel of cucumbers. Cucumber barrel. Should I swap these? I think. Maybe not. Whoops. Yeah, maybe not. Well, it doesn't look that bad. I think that looks good. I think that looks good, chat. I think that looks good. I will use, sorry, a doormat here, I think. Yeah, a doormat would probably look good right here. We'll make it as black can be. Right here, so you can see that this is meant to be like where you take the orders at, so to speak. I think, well, I mean, I don't think, because I know that's not going to work. A sign would look really good there. I could almost do this and just be like, pretend it's smaller. Please, pretty please, pretend it's smaller. There's no way I'm going to do that, so I'm going to get like a note. Sorry, not that. A tag. And put it on there. So it's like, this is where you get... This would be like a sign or something instead. You actually don't even really clip through it either. Even though it's a hanging object. My tail does slightly, but... So does the hammer, but only at a certain angle. Wow, that actually just looks good there. I might move it up slightly more. Whoops, I can't. There you go. You got a little tag there to be like, that's, you can take the orders. Oh, you wanted a cucumber? Here you go. Whoops. Here you go. Here's a cucumber. I'm from Boston here, or something. I don't know. That doesn't look too bad. I might make this a little bit wider too, actually. Does that look okay if I do that? That doesn't look too bad. Now it's even harder to clip through that name tag. Here is my child. What? Children. This is pretty good. And it is kind of a little bit cluttered, but to be fair, it already kind of is a collision mess. I mean, you got coconuts literally everywhere. That's what I should add over here, by the way, is coconuts. That's what I'm forgetting. It's especially right here, because you can slip through here, but only at a very specific spot, and you can't get in between here because of the cookie table, which is for some reason there. I don't know why. Cucumber, did you already forget QQ? No, I didn't forget QQ. You can't hardly go around this area and this. It's just, there's so much collision here going on, and it just doesn't look good. So that's why that should be fine. I do need to get coconuts, though. Coconut. I want to have coconuts on the table, but since I physically can't do that because Ponytown is bonkers, I'm just going to put them there. I'm also going to put some, like, right here and right here. We'll have coconut. Well, we'll put a coconut drink on here. Wait, hang on. I just realized something that I could probably do. I should probably try to do it before I mess everything up here. Is it a couch, technically? It's not a couch. What the hell? Oh, it's a bench. A bench. It's a bench, technically. I could probably use this as the service counter instead. And then I can actually put stuff on top of there. And I think that actually does look good. We'll just pretend that it's not actually a bench, right? Yeah, see, I could put these on there. This actually comes up to the end now. And you can't even sit on it. I mean, I guess you could sit on it this way, but... Should I clone it and then do this? That kind of works. Just because it's... I don't know. I'm fine with that. We'll use this coconut to hide... We'll use coconuts or something to hide where that clip's weird. Because that's clipping weird. What should I use for that, actually? Oh, wait, I can actually use the tag now. Sorry, not that. Note. Sign. It's a tiny sign. This one. I can actually use the tiny sign now. Because I can just stick that right there. It's like, there you go. There's that item. And then I can put this here. Maybe rotate it. And have the other coconut there, maybe? Probably not. Coconut drink. Coconut drink right here. Does that look all right? Coconut drinks. And we could throw in a, is there juice in the game? There's not. It's a jar is what it is what I'm thinking of. No, hang on. Drink? Yeah, here we go. Yeah, there we go. These. I'm gonna make one of these a coconut drink, I think. And then we'll have juice right here. Perfect. That way, it's like a counter where you've purchased things. Alternatively, you could just not have things on this counter, and then that's just where you go to buy things at, right? Because it does look like, well, I mean, I think it needs to stay as like a table where you buy things. Like where you take stuff too. Like you coming in here, you're getting your stuff. I want this crystal. You take the crystal. You come up here, put it on this table. It has a placeable spot for it. And then this person's like, oh, yes, 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 the crystal. That'll be 5 doubloons, please. And you say, yes, yes, here's my 5 doubloons. Goodbye now. And you leave. Because it's like a gift shop. But not a gift shop. I need to be in a different category. I need to be in the nature category. Scroll over and I need to get like... yeah, seashells and stuff. There already is all of those shells on here. There's not these, though. Oh, that could be kind of fun, to have, like, one of these hidden under there. Hang on. There we go. There we go. That looks pretty good. Pumpkin pie, hello, welcome to the stream! Welcome! This looks so much better, guys. Why don't they do this? It looks so much better. It looks so much better than this. I'm kind of upset that it's not like this now. I'm just making myself sad. Let's get some more sand and stuff here. So we can kind of match the fact that this is technically by the beach. Oh man, it does look genuinely so much better. Honestly. I'm gonna take this and put these across, like these tables across from the thing. What about the sand in the ship? Yeah, I should put some of that in there. I'm thinking about just having holes in the floor too, so it's not perfect. But I'm thinking the piles might just make more sense to have in there. The pile. I want to have them kind of like right here because this is where most of the sand would be at. Is at the entrance because that's where people are walking in at. Do like this. It's such a simple thing. I don't think that one should be there. There we go. I might put a little bit of sand like by here too, just because you're gonna be shopping there a lot too. So I'll put one there. That's up a little bit higher. And just overall, just kind of sandy up in here, right? Like that. There's nothing smaller than that, or I would do it. Put some here. Hang on, I got... Oh, something's happened to me now. Reload, refresh. What the hell? The live stream messed up for a second. My little preview thing up here, it's gone. I'm gonna move that tree completely so I can put these here. Yeah, this might be a little bit overkill actually, but I'm gonna put a handful here. I want a sand pile like right here. Actually, let's make it a bigger one so that I can make this look a little bit better. That's not too bad. I also need one of these torches here and one of these torches here because this is another entrance. So you can come in from here or from here. See what I'm saying? More merchandise. I'm still not sure about the crystals being in here, but we're gonna stick to that for now. The juice. That's right. I got rid of those. I need to bring them back. I'm gonna put this tiny jar right here. It was technically a drink. Yeah, here we go. This is where you can get the actual drinks. I'll put this underneath, and it's a little bit of some visual storytelling. So you know that's how they're doing it. I'll put a handful of glass jars here as well. It would be nice to have like a shelf like right here or something for those to be on, but that's just not possible, so we won't even bother. But that doesn't look too bad. You can tell that that's what they're doing here, is they're collecting juice for the thing, for this. I might put this here instead. Perfect. Does orange make sense here, or should it be like blue? What color really screams this is juice? I feel like red is not that color, but we're gonna leave it at red because blood jars. Why not? It's basically blood. Guys, we're killing it. We've spent an hour on this one thing, but we're killing it. I think it looks great. I'm gonna move this coconut drink to be on the couch, I guess. Just because it's kind of in the way. I'm trying to think about what else this place could sell, or something that would make sense to be in this pirate ship. A big wheel would make sense. Like one of the, like you could have like it be just a thing for pictures or something. That could be outside technically too. Let's take another look at the main map compared to this, because it might help us a little bit. Yeah, some skulls, some skull and crossbones. We can have sandcastles and stuff outside. And I might need to do something else about lighting, because right now, time set to night. That was also still trying to whisper him. Yeah, I need some kind of light source, like right here in this corner, and I'm not 100% sure what to do. Oh, I know. Lantern. We'll get one of these. Oh, that fits perfectly. That's perfect. That's more than enough light, technically. I think... Man, I almost need another one there, but I could just technically cheat and just put like one of these up here. And then make that like dark or something. And I can get piles and put that there. Something like that, right? And then a coconut right here. So that is like, oh yeah, that's technically part of the thing. Because it's not right there where I just put it at, but there is some that aren't quite at the beach, like this one here and this one here. It kind of serves as a hint that you're getting closer to the beach, I guess is a way to put it. There's also one, yeah, there's some way up here. And I'm pretty sure there's another one over here somewhere. Like even up further. Like I thought there was one over here somewhere, but I guess not. Yeah, that's all of them then. Okay. Not a big deal. Skull and treasure would be cool too, but I don't know. Well, the skull I know will be good, I think, because I can put that almost anywhere. I could put that under there and then get the bones. This place would go so hard during Halloween time. Kind of like that. That doesn't look too bad. That was a good idea. Thank you. Goodness gracious. Yeah, holiday tab. That's where I should be looking right now, huh? What else? What else? Treasure could be cool. I guess I could do that. I could do the classic treasure where I get the box. Get a box or something. And then put treasure in it like the statuette. Yeah, gold statuette is what it's called. Then get the peppers. I showed those off at the beginning of the stream. Put a few of these in here. And voila, people think you got a lot of treasure or something. But you don't actually have any treasure at all. What else could be treasure? Macaroons. Does that layer over that? It does a little bit. I gotta be careful with how I place these, because once I've placed them, that's it. I'm not getting them back out. Unless I control Z. Unless I hit undo. Let's see. What else? What else works? I know it's mostly food that works good for for pretending to be treasure. These rose hips. These rose hips can sometimes be really good for that. I need something else though. Oh yeah, the mushrooms. Hang on. Mushrooms. These mushrooms go good as treasure as well. They also let me clip on top of the gray part, and that's really what I was wanting. But now you have something that looks kind of like treasure in there. That works out. It's kind of decoration more than like something to purchase. But it's pretty good. This whole area is so good, guys. I've killed it. I've done so good. I'm rotating this tree. This isn't even the kind of tree that was sitting there. The other tree was sitting there. Hang on. Palm. Having this tree here kind of sucks because it covers up the fact that you can enter from here, so I can't have this tree be here. I could put it on the opposite side, but then it kind of covers up some of the stuff that's there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have it be up higher like this. I might even just have it sticking out like this, where it's on the side of the ship. That's fine. That's completely fine. And if I want this other tree here, I could just put it right there. Then of course we get a coconut or two for that space. And voila, we have something. What is it called? A sapling? No, it's called tree something. It's called something tiny, tiny, tiny tree. It is right here. Have that coming out of the coconut. They do that on their builds. See? It's a different season, but it's just the sapling coming out of the coconut. I wonder why they do that. Butter treasure. Exactly, it's butter treasure. I'm thinking this area is done, and I'm really happy with it. I feel like, man, I don't know. Wow, that's not called what the hell is it just called castle? Why is this just called castle? Why isn't this called sand castle? That seems kind of silly to me, but whatever. Wow, I really don't know what else I could do to this. I could try to put another blanket like right here or something, so it's like they're trying at least to keep this stuff out. Maybe a doormat or something instead. But I think that kills the aesthetic of it, so we're not going to do that. Because it can be a snow castle as well. Oh, yeah. That makes sense. That makes sense. You're right. Anyway. Guys, give me a trophy or something. Put me on the team. I don't know. It's just too good. It's too good. I want to put, an herb up there, maybe? Something that would make sense to be up here. I feel like plants of some kind, herbs for your witchy needs. Just a couple of different herbs, just because I can't put anything else up there right now. I'll just do that. That looks good. Guys, I don't know what else to say. Let's make it day again. This takes up about as much space as a cannon would, so that's in a good spot. I do kind of feel like I need to make it a little bit wider, just so that this area would make a little bit more sense. I wonder how much lower I can make this. Basically not any lower, because the second I do, you can start seeing it clipping, so I can't really do anything to that. That's pretty good. I'm saving this now. Save map 19. Saved island slot 19. This area makes so much more sense now. We have officially improved this. We've taken elements like the barrels and incorporated them here as storage and here as drinks that could be served. We've taken the coconuts and the coconut drinks and made it something you can purchase and cut up and, you know, stored in here. And this is where people are getting their coconut drinks at. Okay, we've even kept these benches. We've lost one of them, but we've kept these benches for here and here. Instead of having the table next to it, the table's in front of it instead. That still works. Still taking up roughly the same amount of space. We've taken the tiki torches and stuff and incorporated those by having them at the entrance. And they look really good. I like the fire as part of the entrance. Very good. The only thing we've like completely removed is the fence and the cookie table. Like, there's no fencing anymore. The fencing is completely gone. Instead, you get walls instead, because it's a ship. So if this were to be on the Ponytown map, part of this, like these mushrooms and these bushes and probably the bottom half of this tree, would be covered up by the wall. Probably not even the bottom part of that tree. It would definitely be the bottom part of that tree. Well, no, because it's technically unlined. So the wall would probably go up to about right here, so it would be all of that's hidden. The mushrooms definitely, at least the bottoms of them, would be removed. So if it were me, I would set it up like this. Probably make it like an actual ship. Maybe you can go inside the ship and it just teleports you to like a ship-themed restaurant, souvenir, historical museum type thing. And then you wouldn't have to worry about the stuff around it. But I do like it being like a ship that's there. You go inside, the roof disappears when underneath there, and you can like grab stuff and do stuff. Kind of like how the tents work. Like if I get a tent and show you, like, I can't see under there unless I do F4. But when I go inside this, it doesn't teleport me. Instead, the roof just disappears, and now I can start interacting with stuff that's inside here. So, like, if there was, like, I don't know, a rock circle or a campfire or something, I can interact with that. So that's kind of how I imagine this would be. It would work just like the tents, where you go in, the roof disappears, and you're good to go. That's how I picture it in my head. But maybe it could also just be set up like this, with short walls and tall walls there. Either way, some of this area underneath, like on the other side, would have to be removed or reworked entirely because you can't see it anymore. So it's just kind of a waste. Like how the library is. Like the library and the bakery both. Like, you can go behind the building and there's nothing behind there because it's a waste of space. Wow. All right. That is an hour into the stream. We still have at least another hour. Well, roughly. It's like 50 minutes till dinner time. I actually almost stepped on a baby gecko while jokingly stepping on it. I love geckos so much. Geckos are awesome. I love lizards. I love lizards. Lizards are cool. I like them. I was gonna say we could redo this, but I don't think this really needs much work. This dock could maybe use a little bit of work. There is something nice about the simplicity of it, though, because it's not an important dock. Or at least it doesn't seem like it is. It would be really hard to get a boat through here, by the way. Look how much room they have. Like, there's a lot of shallow water right here, too. That's kind of crazy to think about. Yeah, I really don't know what to do with the flower pin, because the flower pin, man... What the hell do we do about the flower pin? How big is this flower pin? It's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it's 13 by 13 probably. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's actually 10. 10 by 13. That doesn't seem right. Let's get our fence posts. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and then 10. Did I say it was 10? How many did I say it was? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yes, I said 10. All right. Now all I gotta do is just go all the way across and just square it off. And then I can look at this and count these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 7th one. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Lord have mercy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I miscounted. I don't remember. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the 7th one is the one that's messed up. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this one right here is where it needs to start opening. Then we just take a look here and count these. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Yep, there you go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we know exactly that it is 3 tiles down going into it. This is the bunny pin or the flower pin or whatever. It is literally bunnies. They just all over this pin. So in a way, it's kind of like a bunny farm. So what I'm thinking is like, what is a bunny farm? Is that a thing? Bunny farm? Is bunny farms a thing? I mean, I guess they have to be. Yeah, they're a thing. Guys, some of these bunny farms look really terrible. I don't know if I want to make this. It's so sad. I don't even know how I would go about making this because there's nothing in the game that would like work for this. I mean, there's also just, why is there a monkey in this image? Everything you need to know about what the hell? This is a weird image. Why did my regiment call it a B-box though? Probably, what the hell, a B-box? Probably because there's a bunch of flowers there during springtime. And so you would think there would be a lot of bees and things like that there. I do think this could be, we could maybe incorporate that actually. Why is there a monkey in this image? I'm being thrown off. Let me double check this. Make sure there's nothing weird in this image. All right. There's a monkey in this image right here for some reason. Why is there a monkey here? Okay. But this is literally basically just what I'm looking at like in the game. That's basically this. It's just a box with bunnies inside. That's all it is. Some of these are kind of sad because it's like they're in cages and stuff and it's really sad. Or like this one, this looks terrible. I don't want to go to a place like this. So we're going to try to make this a really nice, super cozy spot for bunnies, for flowers and bees. Let's do it. Speaking of bees, they should add beehives on some trees since we already have honey. Do we have honey? I don't think we have honey. Yeah, honey isn't a thing in the game. There is the jars, and you could say that this is honey because it's like a yellowish orange color. But there's no... This is just... Pretty sure it's just sand. There's no honey in the game right now. I do think they should add like maybe beehives and bees as like a sprite to the map or something. But I don't really see that I don't see that happening. I don't know if we'll ever get anything like that. I hope we do though. Speaking of though, we have lanterns. These also kind of make good beehives if you're making beehives in the game. Especially the hanging ones, because you could actually hang these. Hang on, which one of these is a hanging one? I really wish they would have this set up so you could see. You could do that. Cobus. Cobus? Hello. I don't know who you are. So you could do like that, and now you have beehives and a tree. I do kind of want this to be kind of like a beehive thing too, so I do want to actually incorporate that. Right now, if we take a look at the bunny pin, there are a bunch of trees right here, but there's none on the right side, so I'm going to put a couple of trees on the left side here, and then we'll have like a beehive in both of them, and we'll go from there. So I'm actually going to have it kind of stuck in there like this, and then one with ivy. Lantern. Hang on, let me just do... These also kind of work as like bees in like a thing, so I'll put that down real quick. There's not a larger version of this at all. There's just, I mean, there's this, but that's not gonna work. I wonder if I could cheese this. Nope. Oh well, we'll just do this. We'll have 2 beehives in this one. Maybe. I love your videos. Thank you. Thank you, thank you. That shouldn't have spiders on it, but that's okay. I think just 1 in each is probably the best way to do it. I don't know. Maybe they haven't done beehives because they don't know how to do like the top part of the sprite for like when they're in trees. I suppose you could just make the beehive also disappear though, so that wouldn't happen. Now I need bee boxes, like in Minecraft. Box. These are like the only boxes we have. We have these, and we have these, and we have like lock boxes, and then we have crates. These might work. The problem is, like, I do feel like... Nest, how's your day? How is your day? That's the real question. Box, open box. Let's get that out. Does this clip weird with this or anything? Oh, it kind of does. That's not bad. I like that. I like that. We're getting somewhere. I can't. It's gotta be cattywampus. Oh no, that's terrible. That's terrible news. Oh, it can't be. Okay, well, you know what? It'll be fine. My day's been going fine. My day has been going absolutely fine. I'll put one of these here and then get more crates. Stick them in there. Damn. I can't have them be in there like that. I can't believe it. If I do that, it has to be... Like this, maybe? Oh, that just looks weird. It looks like they're sitting on top of it. I don't like that. What about the bigger one? The bigger one also doesn't work. What about the crates? That also doesn't work because it kind of just looks like they're inside it again. So there's no way to do that. I could maybe do this one again. Nope, that doesn't even layer like that. What the hell? I'm on my dad's account, by the way. Oh, alright. I guess the only way I'm going to do this is if I do just clone this a couple of times. And just set this up like this. This is really kind of the hardest one to do because, like... I don't know at all how to set this up, like to make it look like it's a thing. I guess I could look at beatboxes and try to get inspiration for that. Honestly, they always just kind of looked like white cardboard boxes to me. Or like just cardboard boxes, like shoe boxes. And that's what I'm seeing here. They just look like shoe boxes, basically. From a distance, at least. When you get a little bit closer, they look almost like a cabinet. Like, that would open up, like, drawers and stuff, but... They can technically be any color, but it seems like they like to use either natural wood or a white, like a solid white. Either way... Cabinet. This isn't the right cabinet. Locker? This is closer, but still not right because it opens up like a door. Whereas these, I'm pretty sure... Well, actually I don't see any of these like that at all. How do they open? They just take the top off. Yeah, they slide out like shelves, and then there's like a top to those shelves, and you just open it up. Like you just take the top off like a box. Again, like a shoebox almost. Except the shoebox lid doesn't come off. It opens, but it doesn't come off. This one just completely comes off. Interesting, interesting, interesting. All right. We'll see this. No, my ring, I lost it. You lost your ring. Goodness gracious, don't be losing your ring now. Does this work? I feel like this just doesn't look good. The lockboxes, I could put a lockbox here too, maybe. That might at least help at least a little bit with the illusion that like it's like another one of these. And we'll throw in I need something that like looks like honey. Again, we can go with the jars and just get the yellow jars and stuff and just have those around. This one can't even be colored, so they can't even make that one yellow. I thought there was like another yellow jar thing. Oh yeah, there was the these. That's what I'm thinking of. Goodness gracious. This one's gonna be... I don't think I'm gonna spend as much time on this one because it's so... It's so much of a concept. Like last time I redesigned main map locations, the carrot farm was really straightforward. It was easy. It was simple. So was the barrel farm. Both of those were really easy. I called it a barrel farm just then, didn't I? The barrel storage, those were like really simple and easy. But then like this jack-o'-lantern farm up here, this pumpkin farm, when I redesigned it, there was a lot of concepts with it, like a special table, hay bales, that kind of stuff. But otherwise it's just this, right? It's super simple, straightforward kind of stuff. My leg went numb. It feels like I got ants crawling on it. Are you sure it's not infected? The swimming pool wasn't much of a concept. There was some stuff that weren't... Damn you, Art. Art? Is that the name of your cat? So, in the last one, I did have one that was kind of like more concept than stuff. So I guess it's fine. What I need now, though, is I need something that can, like... Oh, I wonder if I use sticks for this. No, it's because I'm sitting weird. The cat's name is Lucifer. Crazy work. I wonder if I should use sticks and use that as like a... Oh, wait, no, hang on. I can use my man, the thin ingot. And that can kind of be like a cage. I do need something for the sides. So like sparklers, maybe. Sparklers probably be good for the whole thing anyway. Yeah, sparklers are going to be better for this in the long run anyway, so let's switch this up. Okay. So we'll have... Man, how am I going to do this? I think this should be like dirt all the way around, like all the way across. And then the sparklers... Hang on, wait. No, I might be able to use the thin ingots after all. But let's stick these across first, so I can at least clone that after getting this. This can be like a like the edge of where it starts at, right? And we'll have that go all the way down. My cat gave me a bad scab yesterday. That's why Danny was asking if I'm sure it's not infected. Yeah. You gotta get that checked out or something. Get yourself some painkillers or something. Get some Advil or something. There you go. Ibuprofen. Ha ha ha. All the way down. This does still feel very industrial, and maybe that's why they haven't done it. Maybe they shouldn't have to do it. What if instead of, no, because they still need, like, somewhere to go to, like, rest, right? So even if we're gonna argue that this isn't how that is, like, this isn't, like, super evil like how the ones we saw in the example images. Even if we're gonna pretend they're like that, let's not do that. We're gonna separate these by quite a bit here, probably by every one of these, just so that we know we're getting a good distance each time. There you go. And there we go. So it's kind of like a cage. This would be raised, obviously, like off the ground, so it's not just like in the floor or like laying on the floor where I could step all over it. So it wouldn't be that bad. But I do need, wow, how many items am I about to use for this? A ton, I would assume. A ton. What I'm thinking is, I'm gonna go ahead and put these here even though I can't see them. What I'm thinking, yeah, like 3 weeks back, my soup fell on me. Damn, okay. That's terrible. You lost your soup and you got hurt. That's a double whammy. It's a double injury. What I'm thinking though is like during the day, the bunnies would come out of the pen here, and they would run around and frolic all over the flowers and stuff like that. The bees would come out too, and they would interact with some of the flowers. And then at night, the bunnies would all go back into this little cage here, and they would rest and they would sleep. And you could see like the Z's, like how like when you sleep in the game. What button is it for? It's not that. Is it this? Is it this? It's not this. It's this. And they would sleep just like that. You would see the Z's and everything. So that would be kind of a cute little thing where they go into their cage at night to sleep. But otherwise, they're free range and they can run around and do all kinds of stuff. I think it would be really cute. And then, of course, the bees would just go into their beehives and then despawn or whatever, so it wouldn't be a big deal. But I think it would be a really nice spot. I want to keep this extremely open so that the flowers would still be here. I'll probably put a few flowers, but I'm really not the person to decorate with flowers. Like it's the one nature item that I usually struggle with when it comes to building, because it's really hard to do it justice. What's with the bird in the corner? That's chat. That's you guys. That's the yellow-breasted chat. That's who he is, and that's who you guys are. The chat is literally a chat. Is police going by? What the hell? It was illegal. What I just did was illegal. What the fuck? What's happening? I wonder if I could have like this open like that maybe, and then delete these two. Yeah, there we go. Let's do that, and then I'll have the same thing down here. 3, so 1, 2, 3, and then the fourth one. Whoops. That actually looks pretty good, I think, because it's like the doors are open. Right? So some of them can come in from here, and then they'll take their spot and rest. And then some of them would come in here and take their spot and rest. And just sleep. I think that would be so cute. It would look good. It doesn't take up that much space. The bunnies would still be here. The flowers would still be here. What else can we put in here? Besides flowers, because I'm really not looking forward to doing flowers everywhere. I really don't remember how they'd have their flowers. I think it's just like pretty much just random spam everywhere of different flowers. I need to look at a different map though, because this one's set for fall, so I don't know what that looks like. Let's see. I have one in here. Don't you worry about that. Everything. Put it down. Let's see. Here's spring of 2024. It's just this. This is a bad one though, because it's bad quality. Let me try to get a better one. Here is summer of 2024. Wow, it's mostly dandelions actually. I wonder why they made it mostly dandelions. That seems weird. Hang on, let me load up the spring one again. Yeah, during spring, it's a completely different set of flowers, which makes sense because, you know, flowers are based on a season thing, and they seem to use mostly, like, every flower except for these two flowers, and maybe that's why these are the only two flowers that are not like that on this map. Bree, hello! Welcome to the stream! Welcome, welcome, welcome! Dandelions also do look kind of pretty when they're like in big fields like this, so especially when you mix in the yellow ones in at different places. It's pretty much just pick a spot and spam them around. You got to be careful and adjust as you go, but as long as we keep to it. There's also half-grown ones too, so we got to throw in a few of these. Get out of here, mosquitoes. The mosquito's trying to get me. How are you doing, Bree? How are you doing? Something else, too, is there is a bunch of flowers here, but there's no, like, roses or anything. I am going to throw in a couple of, like, rose bushes over here to the side as well, just because it seems weird that the outside of this doesn't have, like, rose bushes. There is some over here. But in general, that almost feels disconnected from this, so it feels weird that that's not like a thing right here, right? Something else I'm just now noticing too, and I don't think I can unsee this now, is this looks like rows. Like this looks like a diagonal row right here, and then one right here, and then here, and then it looks like after this third one they did like a loop like this, and then just that, and that was it. Does that make sense? Cookie just made ramen. Did you put chocolate in it? Did you put some chocolate chips in there? Let's see what else. Oh yeah, I can change the color of these. Let's throw in some yellow ones. Like that. Man, I'm hearing more sirens. What the heck is going on out there? Police gonna come break down my door in a minute. Yeah, there's some pink ones in here. Let's throw in a couple of pink ones. What is your favorite movie? Do you mean movie? I love both chocolate and ramen, but I never put them together. I think I've seen somebody do that once. Dude, it was crazy. I could put a couple of these white ones in here, but it doesn't really seem necessary to put white in here with the dandelions already in here. But I'm doing it anyway. Throw in a couple more dandelions in a couple of spots. Some more grown ones. And then, wow, there's actually a few of these daisies in here. Not a whole lot, but there is a few, technically. What? Well, you said, what is your favorite move, Danny? And I don't know what you meant by that. If you meant movie, it's kind of hard to really say, to be completely honest. Let's make these ones pink. It could almost be nice to have them in like a heart shape, but I don't think that really makes any sense. Because it's supposed to be a farm, technically, a little bit. Oh yeah, we should put some carrots down somewhere. We should have, oh yeah, we need like a feeding station or something for them to eat at. Let's do that. Let's move these over. Let's move all of these over. You meant movie? I'm not really sure about like movie-wise what my like my favorite movie would be. Should I just have like carrots growing like right here or something, and that's where they go to eat? They come up here and they pull them out of the ground and they eat them and then they walk away afterwards or something. That'd be so cute. Chat, I'm cooking with these ideas. Let me just type in water. Water. I'm doing buckets, but really this should be like a small thing on the floor, basically. Or something. I don't know. My favorite movie. There's some really good movies. Chronicle was really good, if you guys have seen that. Joker was probably was like the first thing that came to my mind when you said favorite movie. Joker was really good. But if you don't care, I guess even if you didn't really care about DC, you probably still enjoy it. You have to really pay attention in that movie though, especially like towards the last act. Like the last act of that movie is really when you got to start paying attention, because if you don't, you're gonna miss something, or something's gonna happen and it's gonna be a whole thing. So there is space up here that's not really doing anything. There's some more flowers up there, which kind of honestly makes it look a little bit weird. But what I want to do is I want to put like some stuff up here, so like it's stuff for them to be taking care of the animals, basically. So we'll put another one of these down, another water pump over here. I unlocked Miku on Sonic Cross Worlds. Is that a thing? I didn't know that was a thing. Let's see what else. I just need to be in the gardening tab, basically. I'll put like soil and things like that up here, so it's like, yeah, this is they're taking care of the animals and the flowers and stuff. Put that there, like that. I wonder if they haven't done that because it looks weird with the fencing. I might replace the fencing too. Maybe. Should I replace the fencing with like something else, like a wall or something? The Joker came out in, I think it was 2019. Chronicle is even older though. That's came out in like the mid 2000s. It was probably like a 2015 film. When did that come out? Came out in 2012. I was 3 years off. Those are great movies that come to mind. I liked both of those. I don't think Joker needed a sequel. I haven't even watched the sequel because that just seems like, why the heck are you doing it kind of thing. There we go. Just a handful of different soil bags here. I'm trying to think of other movies, but I really can't. I wish I can go back onto Ponytown. Oh, what happened? Did you get banned? Everyone's always getting banned. I'll put a shovel right here, and then a rake. I feel like a rake makes sense. I'll put it there like that. And those should be the only things you actually need. You could argue that you might need pincers or something though to like pluck certain weeds. I have no idea though. I paused it. No, I paused it. Would you pause the stream? Just unpause it, bro. No, it's over. The pausing. Let's see. I think we're basically good. I think I've done everything that I can do here. It's got everything it needs. I could replace this with like a different color. So like I can make it white instead. Would that look okay? I feel like it would look weird and out of place if it was paused. What video? Were you watching a video while watching the stream at the same time? Wow, yeah, this, I don't think I like the way the white looks on this. I'm gonna replace it, make it back to normal. No, people told me to leave Ponytown and never come back because the people from the PG server came to 18+ server in Ponytown. I don't understand what you mean, but do what you will, I guess. This actually is pretty good. I should add more jars here, so it can be, so that it's an area for them to be actually like collecting the jars. Oh, maybe right here. This isn't a video. This is a stream. That's how I'm replying to you. Box. We'll get like a little box right here, and we can fill that with glass jars and stuff. Back to jars. We could also fill it with honey, and this could be like a shipment of honey going out. But I think I'm just gonna stick to glass jars. Little itty bitty baby jars. Glass jars. Once this is again like another thing where like if I don't place them right, I have to either redo it or hope nobody ever notices, because you can't interact with them once they're in there. There we go. So this is where they're getting the jars. They take the jars, they go down this way, they collect the honey and package them up and sell them somewhere. This could probably go like right here. Actually, you know what? This doesn't even necessarily need to be there. There's two things I can do instead of that. One, just not put a water faucet there, because there's a water source literally right here, and they could just take the water from that to give to the bunnies. Or I could put a well here. And you know what? There's no wells in the main game on the main island, so I'm putting a well here. Cannot be rotated. I thought this could have... I thought this had like a random version, though, where it would be flipped. I guess not. So I'll put a well... I need to be careful not to move it up too much, because there is technically a path there. I'm going to put it over here so that there is, because there is more, because again, if you think about it, there's only like 2 tiles of grass here, but there's like 5 right here, so that would be more likely for it to be over there. And now that I'm doing that, it kind of makes me not want to have a well. But I think it makes sense to do that. So we'll put a well there. All right, now we're going to get some grass or something to make that look a little bit nicer, because it's just... It's lonely over there. I've said this before, but items in this game get really lonely. And we'll put... that's probably good, just like that. I do kind of feel like I should add something else, like this log or something, but that wouldn't make any sense. Anyway, I'm going to put another rose bush right here. So we're going to have 3 of them on all. We'll make each of them a different random color, like yellow, purple, white. Maybe make them, yeah, white, so it matches with these. And then we'll do like a red one because it's a rose bush. And then yellow because it matches this. So colors to match this. There we go. Perfect. Probably also could throw in rose bushes on this side as well, just because they currently... It would let you cover up this area in a way. I'm going to put some strawberries around too, because right now that's like a new item. Can I make fan art of you? Of course you can. The moderator's not doing their job on Ponytown. Dragon Lord Ember, hello, welcome to the stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Of course you can make fan art. Of course you can. What was I going to look at? Oh, yeah, the image. Oh, but I need the new one. Let me go back to here and get the new one again. Let's see. They have... Where do they have these at? Do they have any... They don't have any strawberry plants here right now. It's kind of close to this beach. I didn't realize how close this pin was to the beach, actually. I mean, I guess I knew that technically, but I don't know. I guess it just didn't cross my mind. I'm not seeing any of the... Is this actually a new map? It is, because the strawberries are there. No, because I know there's other strawberries. Yeah, here's some. It's just kind of hard to see them because they don't actually have strawberries on them right now. Let me go back down here. I don't think they've put any at all down here. It almost feels like, oh no, hang on. Here's 3 right here. I just realized that there's a random bench close to the water at the bottom campsite before they add a campfire. What are you talking about? Oh, wait, hang on. That's the main map one. Let me get back to it. Main map summer. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Are you talking about like right here? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I just realized there's just a bunch of random benches close to the water at the bottom campsite. Are you talking about these right here? Because there's still no campfire there. Yeah, before the campfire. This is a campfire right here. What are you talking about? This is the well, this is a newer one, but this is from 2024. Hang on, let me here is right after the library. Yeah, there was a random bench there. Huh. Yeah, this was right after the library, but before the expansion that gave us the campsite and the campfires and stuff. So there was just a random bench down there, huh? I don't think I ever noticed that, actually. I mean, it's not out of place, I wouldn't say. Interesting indeed. Makes you wonder about some of the other random benches, like this one right here. Maybe, just maybe, or maybe these benches here, which I already remade. I remade an area like that. Anyway, since there are a couple of strawberries already on the map up there, I'm gonna take like some of these and put those like on the well or something, just because I can. There we go. Oh boy, I can't believe it. I think this is done, guys. I don't know what else I can do to this. I could just line this whole thing up with bushes, but that's gonna look really weird, and I don't want to do that. So, what do you guys think? I want your opinion. What should we change about the bunny pen from here? We got everything figured out for this. Like, you can come here, you can play with the bunnies. There's bees. They come out of these beehives during the day. Maybe they also come out of these little crates and stuff too. Because now that I'm thinking about it, it doesn't actually make sense for there to be beehives there because they're farmed bees. But Ponytown believes in giving the bees freedom, except when it comes to stealing their honey. That's why these ones are locked up. So you can come down there, you can get your honey from them. They roam around, they pollinate these flowers and stuff, and then they go back to the beehives at night. During the day, these guys also come out. The bunnies, they run around, they frolic. Sometimes they'll come up to the carrots. They'll like do like a little digging animation and pull out one of the carrots and eat the carrots, and then maybe they'll sit there for a minute and like scratch themselves or whatever like they already do, and then like wander off. And like later they'll come here and actually get like water from the water sources. But at night they finally stop whatever they're doing. They come inside here, find a spot to rest, and they sleep. Just like that, inside their little pens. And it'd be so cute! They gotta do it. During Halloween and like other seasons like that, these items would still technically be there. That's summer. Hang on, that wasn't even the right one. I think I've accidentally closed out of the other one. Bloody hell. Alright, here we go. During fall, they just look like this, which is very empty. But since we've actually changed it, these beehives would technically still be here. There just wouldn't be bees coming out of them. Or something to that effect, right? Probably. What do bees do? What do bee box hang on, what do you do with bee boxes during winter? I'm not interested in your AI mode. Wrap or place an insulated box around the hive to trap the heat. Interesting. So they kind of like insulate them. Or you just don't do anything, I guess. Goodness gracious. Some of these images are just didn't do anything to them. Maybe it doesn't matter too much. Maybe it doesn't actually hurt them as much as people think it does. They are like locking them down though in these pictures. Some of these pictures anyway. So during winter in the game, the bee boxes would still be there, but maybe you could have like a new sprite where they're like covered up with something so that they can't get out. And then the bunnies, maybe they just don't exist like how they currently do, because like I think, well, hang on, let me look real quick. Let me save this map here. Let me save this map. Hang on. Let me leave. I'm gonna put this right here. Right here. I gotta take a look at this. Hang on, let me disable all the chat bubbles. Right down here. over here. I don't think there's bunnies there during... Oh, shit. Did I pass it? Oh, yeah, I went the wrong way. What the hell am I doing? I'm stupid. Yeah, they're still just there. Like, well, I guess it's not winter yet, but they're still just here. Makes me want to go look at one of my videos that took place in winter and see if they're still here. I don't think they were, though. But yeah, you could just do that. You could just leave these guys roam around during this season, like how they currently already are. There's only 4 of them, though. I feel like there was more than that. Is Nezuko covering them up? No, I think it's just 4 of them. Yeah, okay. I didn't know. I thought there was way more than that. I thought there was like 5 or 6 at least. But I guess not. So that's what they would do. That's how it would work during like winter time or whatever. They got all kinds of strawberries everywhere. Bananas too. Ponytown is slowly getting a little bit better. And it will continue to get a little bit better. Alright. Back to it. Oh, sneezed. Sneezed again. Sneezed again. I think it's great. I really can't think of anything else to do to this. Obviously, well, maybe I could have like some sparklers going in the opposite direction. Like I could have these like this so that it's like looks more caged. Should I do that? Does that look right? I feel like that's wrong. It kind of gives brick vibes now. I don't think that works because like it makes it look like a wall almost. It probably would be kind of similar to that. It'd probably be like a honeycomb pattern here, like chicken wire is. I think that's what it's called, because that's what this essentially would be. You'd have some kind of nesting stuff in here, so like I'm gonna use like leaves for an example, maybe. What the hell? No, don't do that. What the hell? Leaf. These kinds of things, and then like change the season of it so that it's like this, so it looks like they're nesting in there or something. I don't think that looks super great though. Obviously Ponytown, they can make their own sprite and make it look a little bit better. Does your fiance play Ponytown with you? Yeah, sometimes. Yo, what? Let's see if we can find, whoops, that's the wrong thing completely. Goodness gracious. Let's see if we can find another spot to redo. Well, let's recap here for a second, actually, real quick. Well, I guess I can just do that with this. We redid this area. We redid this area. And we've redone the patio. And we've redone the fountain. Last time, we did this, which is 1. We did these 2, so that's 3, and then we also did this, which is 4, and then I think that was it. Those are I did 4 last time, and I guess I'm doing 4 this time again, because if we take a look here, there's these 2, and I already erased that one, so that would have been the 4th one. How about that? I don't gotta make a 5th one because I didn't do a 5th one last time. However, it could be nice to think about more places to redo in the future. Right now, I can't really think of too many. I found a bunny in Ponytown. I'm in game. Oh, nice. Nice. Yippee with the bunnies. I can't really think of what else to redesign on the main map right now because I've already done basically everything. Maybe one day I'll do like the docks because I'm really not a big fan of the docks, how they currently are set up. The parasol, honestly, always looked a little bit weird to me. It would be nice if it was its own like little area. Picnic below Marketplace, maybe? Picnic, this little area right here? I think it's fine the way it is. It's just a cute little picnic area. I actually really like this whole like park area right here. I actually really think it's good. You could maybe throw something right here, but I don't know. I do want to redo this at some point. So this would be one thing to redo. And maybe the 2 docks, so that could be another 3. And then, honestly, I really don't know where else. Spawn could be a good thing to change, but you can't really go too crazy with spawn because it's where people spawn at, right? And you don't want it to be hard to escape that area, or for it to be like for you to not want to leave that area. You know what I'm saying? I would love to redo the caves, but I physically can't because there's no items that will let me do that. Like those cave items don't exist on the party island yet. The next time I like do an event, I want to redo the caves or something, right? Just so that I can do that. Maybe I could convince the developers to let me redo the caves for Breezy Town or something, because they don't currently exist in Breezy Town. Can we be friends in game? No, I'm sorry, no. I could maybe redo the island that's in the lake, but it's also really simple and there's not much to change. Like maybe this lantern right here might be overkill. Actually, are there any light? Yeah, there's no light sources at all around the pin. I kind of forgot about that. Yeah, I can't think of anything else to redo. This also could maybe be used for some redo, but it also is kind of very bare, and it makes me wonder if like the developers might have a plan for it, because it's very empty and open right here. Like there's nothing going on at all. So that might be something they eventually change anyway. Same thing with this corner here. There's literally just nothing. It's hard to redo an area that's just nothing. Like, that's why I didn't want to redo the flower pin originally, because it's nothing. It's just a bunch of flowers. But the bees and the bunny pin is kind of a good combo. I do think it actually is called bunny something. Let me check real quick, because I know it's on like the map. If I go to these signs down here, hang on. Oh wait, I can't see that because I got this is patio baker. Okay, that's not right. Coming on down. No, it ain't gonna stop. Right down here somewhere. I know there's more signs right here, perhaps. Campsite, beach, patio. Nope, that's not it either. I thought the patio was. I thought it was saying patio was this way. I was saying that's wrong. Would be cool if they add fishes, shadow swimming in the big lake. I really want to see that, honestly. I really do want to see that. This also doesn't have it on there. I thought for sure maybe it's here. No, I guess it doesn't. I could have sworn it used to have like a sign like right here or something pointing down that just said flowers, or like flower box or flower pin or something to that extent. This area has always intrigued me too. What the hell is this area? What is this area supposed to be? Why is it like empty right here? Why is it like a pentagram almost? Like you got 5 lanterns with the point at the bottom. What is this doing here? Darth Vader, what's up? I didn't see that until just now. I'm sorry. Maybe they could put a tent here or something, and that would look okay. That would actually probably look totally fine right here, because they have diagonal tents. I could just put one there. And it would kind of make sense a little bit, because like it's kind of a forested area a little bit. However, it's next to this jack-o'-lantern farm. The next time I redo something, I think I'm going to try to tackle this one. I'm going to make some fan art of you now. All right, thank you. This area. Looks like, yeah, it looks like it's supposed to be a path going to somewhere, but there's just nothing there. Maybe they'll do something with it in the future. But next time, I'm going to try to tackle this. I'm going to try to redo this area. I'm going to include this area down here. But at the same time, I don't know what to do with it yet. I also don't know what to do with the pumpkin farm at the moment, so some suggestions are in order for that as well. Because currently, it's kind of bare bones. And it's ugly, and they're not using any. It's long overdue for something. Maybe I should just do that in this one. I also want to try to do something with the toy stashes. I want to remake those. You know, actually, looking at this now, I wonder if this right here was set up so that a toy stash would be here, and maybe they wanted to put one here, but then they decided not to because it's pretty close to this one, and there was one added like down here. all the way over here. So maybe they were like, nah, there's too many of them. That one's kind of close to the other one. There's no point in doing it. So maybe that's what happened. Maybe that's why they haven't done that. That's my guess. But there's definitely a lot we can do here. But for now, I guess I'll end the stream here. We got some good work done. I think I have enough builds to do the video for like when I'm saying I'm redesigned more map locations. I'll try to do some A/B testing with that one too, because I might have a couple thumbnail ideas, like including this one in the thumbnail, or the swimming pool, or the one of these two areas. Honestly, the patio in the on the main map and this one here both. The patio kind of gives like rich person patio vibes. Like this is just the front deck of some rich person's house. You know what I mean? It kind of gives that vibe a little bit. This one does too, actually. It's like, yeah, I own a private beach house. It's got its own beach and everything. I don't know. I think it's kind of goofy. I do want to try to adjust this a little bit too before I make the video as well, but we'll see. I don't know what you forgot, but I didn't forget to stop the video. Or sorry, not stop the video, stop the stream. Goodbye, everyone. I'll see you in the next stream, which will probably be on Saturday, so in a couple of days. I don't know what I'm going to stream then, so if you guys come up with any ideas, please throw them at me on Discord or something. Alrighty, goodbye.